Hello, hello.
Welcome back to another episode
Of Fareel with Farah and
Salil.
Salil.
So, since wedding season is coming up,
Yes, everything is summertime.
it's summertime madness. Wedding
I got
season
the
is up.
summertime.
يعني people are going crazy over weddings. Alhamdulillah, الله يكثر الأفراح يا رب.
Yeah.
ولكن that is the topic of the day.
Is it?
To wed or not to wed?
You mean يعني to have the wedding? Or not to have
Yes,
the
the
wedding?
party itself.
Listen.
That's a question for you and our Amar. So we have basically a female perspective and a male perspective in the audience.
Obviously, yes. يعني have the party.
Mm-hmm.
It's a happy day. You should celebrate it.
Yeah.
But it comes with a big, big, big but. In my opinion, طبعا. In my point of view, I respect any other point of views. Don't come at me if it's not matching your point of view. يعني.
Okay.
In my opinion, to have the wedding, have it for you to enjoy. For the people you want to be there.
Yes.
For the way you want it to be.
صح.
How you would like it to be.
You referring to the bride.
The bride.
Yes.
Not to what the other people. It's not a show for others. That's my opinion.
صح صح
honestly.
صح. No, I'm
يعني,
totally with you on this.
First of all, invite the people you want to invite. Not to be someone blah blah whatever. That's in my opinion. I prefer like having a smaller intimate wedding.
Okay. How intimate? Is there a number?
Not necessarily a number because يعني
Because your intimate wedding can be
it's
like
not
200 people.
When I mean intimate in terms of not in terms of numbers, but in terms of like people that you know and actually like they care, like people, close people. يعني close family, close friends that you actually care about you, that you see not from once a year to the next يعني.
Every Eid.
Exactly. I prefer destination weddings for a lot of reasons. Obviously, it's probably less costly. Kuwait is super expensive.
It is.
And it's very limited in terms of like where and what and who and whatever. That's first of all. Second of all, I prefer outdoors. We don't have like
And an outdoor wedding is very unpredictable.
not only that, we don't have a nice backdrop.
Yeah.
Yani I would like it to be like on like a nice beach or like up a mountain, like something like that, you know, like with a nice back. I love nature, so like yani something outdoors, nice weather. We don't have that here.
No.
Second of all, like that's when I say intimate, like people that really care about you will come, you know.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. شنو بعد? Let me see. Yeah. And another thing, what I don't like a lot about weddings here, first of all, like the DJs.
There's a standard in music, but you can pick and choose.
Of
whatever.
course, but there's a standard that's like in every wedding. I'm not a big fan of that.
You kind of memorize the music.
خلاص, you know what's coming after, you know what. And then I've seen a late trend of like recent weddings that I've gone to. They put the nice fun songs at the end.
The after party.
Yeah. Like they would put like the traditional stuff in the beginning and you're just sitting there like, I'm bored.
Yeah.
You know? I don't like that. See, if my wedding's gonna be like that, I'd rather not have a wedding. If it's gonna cost an arm and a leg, I'd rather not have a wedding.
In Kuwait, it's gonna
like I would rather take that money that's gonna be spent on that and travel with it. Like I'd rather do a longer honeymoon or like do a like 2 months honeymoon. Like if that's the amount, best. That's why like outdoor, like doing a destination, you have more flexibility in terms of choosing where you want, or like من ناحية from the backdrops, like or whatever like landscape you'd like. It's you can pick and choose.
Yeah.
You can pick and choose in terms of also budget wise. You don't have to spend crazy amounts, and you want to have fun. So like my wedding, I would like it to be يعني I'm the one that's enjoying it. I'd make it how I want it to be.
Yeah.
I invite the people I want to invite.
No, if you pay that amount of money in Kuwait, it's crazy money. And like the couple themselves, the bride and groom, are not having fun. This is a red flag, you guys.
يعني
this
it's
shit
not
is
for the
really-
people. I'm not doing a show. I don't care.
No, but it's the fact that it's crazy expensive here in Kuwait. Which
Tell me about it.
Which to be honest, it's something I don't understand.
Ballrooms, just in itself, like just renting out that ballroom.
Yeah.
without anything.
Exactly.
Plain is crazy. And I come do the decor.
That's the thing. That's what I'm referring to. It's the fact that I don't understand why it's super expensive.
And even like if you do decide to do it at home, it's still expensive. It's crazy.
Okay, so basically how expensive it is in Kuwait, that's one thing that we don't understand. Because ballrooms exist everywhere. Basically, you can pick and choose the hotels that you want to basically rent out their ballrooms and whatnot. The chocolate places, the wedding planners, you can pick and choose there. It's a whole scene here in Kuwait. But the only thing that I do expect it to be expensive because of how rare and scarce it is, it's the flowers, like the natural flowers.
Especially here because everything has to be imported.
Exactly.
So that's super expensive.
So you do understand from a perspective of like putting on natural flower decorations and whatnot to be expensive. But why is the whole scene expensive? Because you do have competition.
Even dresses, like say not even just for the bride, like say for the guests.
Yeah.
You know, like sometimes like you want to support local, you want to buy from like local designers and stuff like that. But then when you go to them and it's like, it's ridiculous. The price that you would pay like for a dress is something that you can get, like you can pay for a wedding dress, getting it from abroad. So that's a lot, yani, that's another thing as well.
But people are, yani.
But people are still doing it.
بس شو نسوي يعني people are like we're gonna have our weddings here in Kuwait because our family is here, our loved ones, everyone is here, friends and family are here, so
and a lot of people prefer doing it the traditional way.
Let's go with that as well. But the expensive part is what I don't understand. Like, okay, as I said before, I do understand how expensive natural flowers are, but I have a friend that just did her wedding and she put on only natural flowers around her and the rest was artificial, and that was expensive by itself as well. I don't get why it's expensive. You're not giving me anything more.
I think it's only for one night and then khalas.
But still.
Yeah, it's because, you know why? Because they will pay for it either way.
There is,
because
they have the paying customers.
That's the sad part. To be honest, that sentence right there, that's the sad part. You have, like, alhamdulillah, the Kuwaiti market, whether they are Kuwaiti or non-Kuwaitis, because basically حتى the non-Kuwaitis خذوا من الكويتيز. That sad part about it, and yes, we are willing to pay best for something good. الحين nowadays, even if it's not good, we're paying for it.
That's why I would prefer doing it destination. I wouldn't do, like, personally me, I don't like the traditional way. I want to have fun. I don't want to be just sitting on the kosher and just watching everyone dance.
Do you like?
For sure. That's what I'm saying. This is my opinion, solely me. If that's what you prefer, that's exact. If that's you, that's you. As long as you're having fun, enjoying, that's the most important thing. I'm saying, like, in terms that you asked for my opinion.
Yes.
I don't want to be sitting on a kosher for 3 hours just watching people dance, and I'm not enjoying. I'm gonna be enjoying, but as I said, with people that I care about, with close friends and family, and not costing an arm and a leg. If someone's willing to pay that, just give me the money, I'll go travel. Honestly, speaking, because at least you'll gain like a fun experience, like you'll have go different places and stuff like that. And so wedding for you to have fun. Yes.
Couple centric.
Definitely.
Omar.
Yes.
To wed or not to wed? Not as in to get married or not to do a party.
That is the question.
Yeah,
that is
a party, yes. But a wedding, the traditional weddings we know, no. Buffet, roses, as you spend that much money on something that will die the next day. Hell no. I would no. Wallpaper.
You still have the option to put artificial,
but it's still gonna cost.
It is everything.
Am I buying those roses? Those artificial roses? No, somebody else is gonna take them after the party. So it's like
لأنهم طلع من المخزن أصلا عشانك.
Exactly. So it's تأجير and so much money. I would rather just have a small party, like just the parties we know, where it's just like friends and family. They show up. We have a small table with food on it. Khalas, that's okay to me. But more than that, on a wedding, because look, back in the day, it was عشان everybody knows these people got married in traditional sense.
صح. إشهار. الزواج إشهار.
Exactly. Now it's like y'all didn't even mention that.
Story.
There's no care about that anymore. People don't care. Exactly. Just post it on Instagram.
Just post on.
هذا الإشهار. خلصنا.
هذا بالضبط. بس هذا يعتبر إشهار. بس like a wedding party is for the couple. Like I do agree with Farah.
But that doesn't happen. I don't see that happening. The most people I see stressed and tired and paying and stressed during the wedding is the
bride
couple.
and groom.
That's why you have to put your foot down on the ground. That saying. And do you. And then I understand مشكلة here in Kuwait, like when it comes to these things, there's more people that are bothered about it than people that are happy. I don't care.
Yeah.
لا, it's fine. I was one of those brides اللي أنا قاعدة على الكوشة for 3 hours and I was fine with it because
that's you.
I was fine with it because such I was extremely shy and I wasn't gonna like dance, and I danced afterwards with my friends, my people.
Hey, after everybody left at like 2 a.m. right?
إنزين بس I was fine with that. You know, because الحمد لله يعني I always have fun with my friends. فيعني ما يت على my wedding, you know. I had fun either or. بس يعني I don't know. أحس the wedding party is extremely important, and I do understand how stressful it can be on the couple.
Some type of party for sure. That's that way.
No, but I do understand على كلام إن how stressful it can be, especially if it was them planning it. You know what I mean? Like if the mother of the groom or the mother of the bride was planning it, they would be stressed.
No, see, I would rather plan my own.
هو بس خلينا نكون واقعيين في a lot of weddings
the in-laws are involved
exactly.
and the families are involved.
Yes,
that's
I know
where the mess happens.
That's when it gets stressful.
Dude, I know a wedding اللي literally أهل المعرس شروا النفنوف حق العروسة بدون لا العروسة تدري. They just like sent her like the location of the atelier عشان بس إن تروح تعطيهم sizing.
That's cray.
Yeah, and she had no saying of like in the dress in the
I ain't showing up.
تخيل.
Yeah, that's insane.
تخيلوا يعني.
Peace.
Yeah.
تخيل.
You guys know بالعراق. I just got these facts.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the same here. When you go rent a wedding dress or buy it, you can't try it on. They won't let you try it on بالعراق.
That's crazy.
But if I buy it,
if you buy it, you bought it. خلاص.
But no, you need to size it, no?
the sizing إيه يعني.
Even,
مو قدي.
that's the thing. You pay and then they deal with that.
That's crazy.
I was actually amazed to know that they rent wedding dresses.
No, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
حتى بالكويت فيه.
In my head, I'm like,
That's
what?
perfect. It's
You
perfect.
rent a wedding dress?
Yeah.
You're supposed to buy it, and that wedding dress stays with you for like 30, 40 years. That's what I saw in the movies.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
But a lot of my friends actually they rented their wedding.
Yeah, they just rent it and they don't care.
Rent for guests. They call it rent the runway.
Yeah.
There's like for as a guest, like and you don't want to buy a dress, you can rent an outfit. Like for example, like prom in the US prom dresses, you don't have to buy them. You can go rent.
Yeah,
prom
because they want them all to look the same and stuff.
or tuxedos or
bridesmaids.
I remember back in the day in Kuwait, when I was like really, really, really young, when you go to buy a dress for like a specific wedding, they would have this like huge book where you write your name and then they write what you bought and the wedding you're going to. So they make sure whoever comes and buys another dress, so you don't wear the same thing at the same wedding.
Because
That
I've
was
seen
like
that.
back in the day, you guys.
Because I've seen I've seen that, and like I've been to a couple of weddings where like two girls are wearing the same outfit.
Don't do that in Kuwait.
That's the thing. You see girls doing that, they will start ripping each other's hair off. But when guys do that, they're like best friends immediately. You know?
إيه صح.
Oh, you're wearing the same. Oh, we're best friends. على طول.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't mind it. عادي. And it's like, oh, you have a good taste like me. عادي. I wouldn't mind.
لحين ما صار وياي, I don't know how I feel about it.
I feel like has it happened to me? No. Not at a wedding. But I've gone somewhere where like me and my friends like, oh, by mistake we're like coordinating or wearing the same shirt.
Coordination is fine.
Or
like
sometimes
same
like
colors
wearing
or whatever,
the same
it's
shirt or whatever, but I don't care. I don't mind.
No, I remember I went to this wedding. Oh, one of my friends كانوا لابسين نفسها. مسكينة تضايقت. Like I felt so bad for her. Then she wasn't even gonna like go to the bathroom at any point unless the wedding is over. She wasn't gonna move. خلاص just enjoy it, you know this happened. خلاص يعني
you can't control it like
like تضايقت. والله قلبي عورني.
Yeah, this kind of people, it's like شوية a little bit too materialist. Who cares what you're wearing?
They
somebody
care.
else wearing
No,
the same
women
way.
care. I've seen it firsthand. Women care.
Like you bought it at a shop, and that shop probably didn't make one and sell it only to you.
obviously.
بعد شو
If you're
تسوي؟
going to Bloomingdale's and whatever, like a lot of people go to, like, there's certain stores, like if you're shopping there, a lot of people shop at that same place.
No, بس تخيل أنت شارية نفلوف من برا واحد ثاني شاري نفسه.
You guys have good taste, I guess.
I guess
Yeah.
that's another positive outlook.
No, I always look at it, I was like, yeah, blacks. I'm like, oh, cool, nice. يعني
People's gonna be like,
Great
"Are you
minds think
serious?"
alike.
ولا لا؟
The only time it ever happened to me, it happened recently, and the only reason it happened is because he was another fat guy, and I'm like, center point, على طول, I know, because there isn't many shops that sell XXX large in Kuwait.
Okay.
It's only Center Point and so a couple of other places like Sears, but it's super expensive. Center Point is like good quality, good price. You can buy like a nice amount of clothes for 100 KD.
Yeah.
You have a whole new closet, he bought the same 5-6 shirts I bought. Buy one get one free.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's for the fat guys. No other guy you will see wearing it. So I never see people wearing the same clothes I'm wearing.
إلا هو.
I see sometimes I shoot from fat guy coming down from somewhere. I'm like, Center Point. He bought it from Center Point.
ذوقكم حلو على وجهة نظر فرح.
Yeah, like like
I
sometimes
love
like,
that
yeah,
outlook صراحة.
yeah, great minds think alike.
Yeah, I love it. Azim, back to the question.
Oh,
Would you have a wedding party or not?
I
said
would.
he would
I
have a
would
wedding party.
only for her. Only for
We
her.
need to convince you.
I
I feel in my gut I have to convince you.
No, like if he does it
if
the
I
way,
want my way, it's gonna be.
and if they
Do
do
it
it
your way,
compromise,
بالعكس.
It's never gonna work.
you can compromise, and you can
That's the thing. There's no compromise. If
Mixing it.
yeah. If you cannot have
don't
a
do like a
classic bow and tie wedding, like a ball mixed with Iraqi. That's not gonna work.
No, wait, because I've been to weddings where they start off the wedding in the like traditional way, regardless if the couple is like from mixed countries or not, mixed nationalities or not. But they start off with like extremely, يعني traditional. Basically, the girl walks with her dad down the aisle or whatever. بعدين الفاصل يكون بالنص, not at the end. Basically يكون بالنص, يكون مثلا like dinner, let's say يبطلون البوفيه or whatever. People have dinner. After that point,
like they go change or whatever into the other.
I've seen couples change. Okay, like the groom or the bride or both of them actually. بس الفاصل هذا العشاء يكون this is basically الفاصل. After that, it's lights out, laser, and like people go crazy.
Okay, modern stuff.
Modern
Yeah,
stuff.
like you can mix and match. Like if she wants
Yes.
it that way, okay, have it. Like obviously, you can compromise. Like instead of having like a 500 people, you can have 100 people. Like downsize.
Yeah.
There's always compromising.
لأن people were like أمي تبي كذي, and then the groom is gonna be like أبوي يبي كذي. You know that sentimental moment.
like moments, yeah.
moment. في هالأشياء لازم تصير
يعني if you wanna يعني
بالtraditional
yeah.
wedding, لأن ما راح تصير بالمودرن.
And if you want to come in like with like a traditional outfit and then change after that into like the modern, that could happen as well.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that?
I mean, that sounds good to me.
Make
Would
both.
you actually do that?
Yeah, if
Both
I can,
parties
if
are
I can
happy.
segregate it, where it's like, okay, we have the traditional wedding, we have the zaffa and all that stuff,
Yes.
and then we switch into like a fancy type of dinner thing.
Yes.
Everybody bow and tie, or other, like those champagne waiters. I
black-
love that style.
black
So
tie.
classy. I love
Godfather stuff.
Godfather style.
007s.
Like rich, classy
Yes.
level Rolls Royce showing up. That's what I like. It's like a ball type of
Okay.
thing with nafura.
Then you need roses though.
Yes, roses.
خلاص علينا روز ولا
Champagne.
تزعل ولا تزعل شو المشكلة بس اقتنع انت بس احنا نبينا نقنعك we're good.
خلاص قنعت.
والله ترى everything is doable يعني وصدق أنا لاحظت لما يكون like a mixed nationality type of wedding.
Always nice.
It's gorgeous.
Because you see the two different cultures
coming
and the two
together.
different-
Oh my, صدق this is a wedding. صدق this is a party of like two people coming together. It's the most يعني most beautiful thing I've ever seen صراحة.
Yeah.
So بالعكس.
I would enjoy the buffet too personally.
Another thing, the bride and groom have to enjoy they have to eat. They like
Yes.
usually
Never
they
starve
have
yourself.
they usually have like the best buffets and everything, but the bride and groom never get to try it.
No,
They
hell
leave.
no. The buffet is gonna be next to us, not.
I ain't leaving.
No, والله قاعد أقول لكم I have like one of my friends she changed her shoe
Sneakers.
to sneakers from heels to sneakers
نزلت.
مو بس يعني قامت تاكل while people are eating they would go and mingle with them
إيه.
وبعدين
That's the fun part. Why leave early and have other people enjoy and
Your
like,
money, you know.
yeah, like people.
would
This
eat
is like this is
every
one thing
grain
that
of
I
rice.
really don't like about the traditional weddings. Like they'll leave, and then that's when the real party happens, and then like the
no بس
bride-
حرام they have to come
Yeah.
back they have to come back they have
I
to
ain't
enjoy it.
leaving. I'm staying there.
في أنا سمعت سالفة في ريايل especially in the Kuwaiti culture because like the bride حتى لو في after party the bride usually leaves
and comes back.
and then comes back okay بس إنه يسوون مثل يعني زفة طلعة
Yeah.
Hey,
شلون؟
okay.
So they do that, and then the groom himself would be like to the bride إنه لا ما تردين يعني what the hell يعني شلون تهديني يعني what يعني ها يعني شنو أسوي يعني I'm just gonna I'm like dude
It's just half an hour.
it's لا it's literally ليلة واحدة وبالكويت بعدين توني أستوعب هذا القانون اللي حاطينه which to be honest I don't understand why أي حد يعرف ليش يا جماعة ممكن يشرح لنا
What?
إن there is حطوا ما بقول deadline بس like everything basically أي شيء بالقاعة لازم يتسكر at like 1 a.m.
No way.
Wow.
I swear to God
كيفهم؟
والله العظيم وفي قاعات بدون ذكر أسامي أوتيلات لأن one of the things I used to do بالشركة عندنا إن يعني كنت أسوي events we would go around وكذي ومنها طبعا we've been around our fair share of weddings فسألنا وكذي yeah people like close at like 12 a.m. or if you're lucky they would extend it to 1 a.m.
Another reason to do a destination wedding.
بس احنا عروسنا بالكويت تبلش at 9
Yeah.
So like 3 hours only.
for
Exactly.
that amount of money I'm paying what are you even talking about
The question is إيش دخلكم؟
ايه لا وهو
I can rent whatever I want to rent for how many hours I
تخيل.
want and do whatever I want.
No تخيل this is something
Okay,
I really
now,
found out
What do you know about the laws if you want to have the wedding in your house? If you have a big house, if you want to have the wedding,
لا شنو القانون
راح يجيلكم. I don't know. I'm asking you. Like
إيه.
even at 1 a.m. they'll
لا
close you
لا
down.
لا 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 لا
بس القاعات.
بس القاعات
بس القاعات.
Yes.
Okay. At least يعني at least.
But you know also another
Just get
trend
into
that
your
I've been
own
seeing in Kuwait where you know how like when it's the traditional way usually the bride is there first waiting and then the guy comes in and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I've been seeing a trend lately. I've been to a couple of weddings where I saw like when the guy's gonna come in, the girl leaves.
my friend did that
I've been to like 3 weddings, like a couple 3 they did that. So like the bride would leave, and then the guy would come in, and then her dad or her dad and brothers would walk her in.
I've seen that
Yeah, that's been like the latest trend that I've
Yeah.
noticed happening.
صح what is something that is traditional to you like if you ever had a wedding you would make sure it happens
Oh, good question.
that's for both of you you guys I'm like so passionate about weddings I love them I cry at weddings حتى لو I don't even know the bride and groom
Oh my god, yeah, I
I'm
remember.
extremely passionate
I remember. You were like with our best friend's wedding. You were like,
روان
I usually don't cry at weddings, and I looked at her, خلاص. Like I was like,
God.
I went, my eyes were just like, first time in my
stop, and I'm like, I can't.
first time in my life, I cried. I didn't even cry at my sister's wedding. Like I don't usually cry at weddings, you know. But then I looked at you.
Oh my God, Rawan.
You were like, خلاص. You were like drowning in tears. I'm like,
You got this back.
literally, and I'm like, I started tearing. I'm like, Sadie, I can't look at you. Already, I have sensitive eyes.
Yes.
Like if I see someone's eye tears, my eye like automatically starts tearing. Or like regardless, like if you have like, يعني, not even with crying, like if you have like an eye infection or it's like red, or I can't. My eyes are super sensitive like that. So I look at her, I'm like, oh my God. And I'm looking at my friend, like she's my best friend since like kindergarten. You know?
I don't want,
Yeah. So that was.
Yeah. طالعتني, she's like, I'm like bawling. Niagara Falls on my face.
I think it's the first time she sees me crying as well.
I think.
Because she was looking at me, she's like.
لا روان's seen me cry.
Yeah, no, she hasn't.
إنزين.
So when she saw me, like, she was like, I think.
لا I was
Taking
like خلاص Niagara Falls على وجهي.
And then she was like, خلاص, I would stop.
وفرح is like, Fareel, can you stop? Fareel, can you stop? I can't. I'm like, don't look at me. I just want to get it out.
And then I would stop. And then I turned back at her again. She's still crying. I'm like, Fareel, خلاص. I look away.
Danielle, answer the question.
Damn, that's a good question. I don't know.
Something traditional that you'll make sure it happens at your wedding.
Traditional in terms of like where I come from. Well,
Just whatever.
anything.
Any tradition that you would want to like, okay.
Any tradition that you want to have it. حتى لو something شفتها بأي movie مثلا or you want it to be something
in the wedding.
in the wedding.
Do you mean like something or like a non-negotiable?
ما في شيء اسمه I don't believe something is non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable, like something you want to happen. It doesn't have to be like a tradition, no? ما أدري.
يعني مثلا I'll give you an example. أنا عندي حفلة الملشة أو عقد القران يسمونه. What do you call it بلاد الشام؟
ملشة.
لا ما
No,
يسمونه
we
ملشة.
don't say milcha.
كتب كتاب.
كتب كتاب, yes. So basically كتب كتاب ملشة / ملكة for our Saudis
ملكة عمان too. Yeah.
and Oman, and كتب كتاب for our Shami friends and Egyptian friends. احنا we have in our Persian traditions something called a sufra. So basically everything on the sufra in front of a table symbolizes something. So you put like a mirror, and the mirror has to be like, you have to see yourself with the mirror and 2 candles, symbolizing a reflection of beauty and joy. And then you have goldfish. Basically you can put 2 or basically even numbers. Okay, so you start with 2 and then you go up.
Okay,
I don't know.
it's like that. Borrow something, steal something. I don't know.
No, you have certain items.
Each thing
to put.
kind of like Nowruz.
Kind of like Nowruz. You have certain items there symbolizing something.
Like eggs for fertility.
Exactly, gold
and
for
stuff like that.
for
wealth and abundance.
المهم, so basically this was something in the عقد Quran or كتب كتاب or milcha that I had to have خلاص يعني non-negotiable, as you would say.
Yeah, like that's a tradition that you want. You made sure that it was
that
there.
I wear green and gold because that's
The Yelwa style.
the Yelwa style, and I did have a Yelwa.
Traditional.
يعني that was something extremely important to me. Extremely important.
See, for me, I wouldn't do 2 parties.
No, you could tell. By the way, there was weddings that I went to.
It's 2 in 1.
2 in 1.
Yeah, like
دشت العروسة بالأخضر.
لا
بعدين بدلت
I'm not
ويت
gonna do
بالأبيض.
that. I'm just gonna do white. Like if I would do white, I don't want to do the whole 2 parties thing. Same thing as well. Save that money for travel. I'd rather do that. 1 party, combine both, whatever it is. You want to write the كتب كتاب wherever بصالة بيتنا أمس and today the party. I don't care.
إنزين, so what is something you have to have at your wedding?
That's a very, very, very.
Some people is walking down the aisle with my dad and with my father and brothers.
See, I haven't
Some
really
people
thought about.
would have that father-daughter dance. Some people would have that the bride and mother dance actually.
See, I really haven't thought about that. I don't know.
Yeah,
certain things to be as giveaways. في أشياء في ناس كذي. What else? قاعد أفكر لكم والله.
honestly, since you asked the question, all I can think about is the buffet. Like that to me, that has to happen.
For me, the music gotta be popping.
For sure.
The music's gotta be popping.
I gotta give up on that.
Huh?
I can't decide anything when it
No,
comes
the
to
music. For me, the music is important. It's gotta be
لا
poppin'.
لازم you choose the songs as well. يعني يكون في أغاني you like.
It's gonna be it's gonna be a mixture. Like for me, like okay, I'll put some Arabic, I'll put English, I'll put Afro, I'll put dance hall, I'll put reggaeton. You know, like it's gonna be a mix of all these.
show.
So for me, the most important thing, music's gotta be poppin'.
ضحك عمر ايش فيك؟
My imagination is just wild. I'm like, okay, I'll decide I want some throat singing, you know? You know the throat singing on
Yes.
wow, 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 wow.
إيه what؟
I want بالعقتبي.
Okay, I think for me, I don't know. I don't know if it's a traditional, but like I'm also a sucker for artisanal good chocolate. So the chocolate has to be on point.
Ooh.
The chocolate has to be on point. I'll spend on chocolate.
Yeah.
I won't spend on flowers, but I'll spend on chocolate.
I had an ice cream شو اسمه what do you call it شنو كان
Ice cream truck.
Yes.
I remember it with
I
the
didn't wanna say
popsicles.
That's a nice idea.
I didn't want to say
Carts,
truck
carts.
but carts صح.
With the popsicle, like the
Yes.
popsicles.
Yes, I had that at
You
my
know
wedding.
what's something I would love to have? A performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've been to this
Like a
wedding
music
لما
performance.
حطوا
Yes.
دبكة. The دبكة
The
wedding.
debka, that was fun.
Boy, that was lit.
That was the best part of the wedding.
I mean, like now حتى لو أي عرس حتى if they are Shami or non-Shami, I'm
That
like,
was-
please have a debka.
that
What
was-
type of debka was it?
It was Lebanese.
Lebanese. That was
Lebanese.
so
Okay. So
fun.
it's different.
Oh my
It's different.
god. Oh my. But like, regardless, you
Like,
guys know how to party.
That like yeah, that segment of that wedding, that was so fun.
After crying, we were lit, me and her.
لا, that was way after.
It was way after, but
Yeah,
يعني.
that was when the guys came in. Yeah,
Oh my god.
that was so fun.
That depth.
And I think we were the only ones that were like enjoying.
No, بس لأن هم I've been to weddings اللي وين كانوا جايبين like a ballet show.
Like I've been I've seen that. I've been to a wedding.
boring.
They come in before the I've been that before the bride comes in. There was like this ballerina or one or two ballerinas. They did like a slight like intro kind of thing, kind of like Tinkerbell style.
Yes, kind of like صح,
Yeah,
صح, صح.
they did like that, and then it was like you know how like يعني the songs حق دخلت العروسة is usually like the Arabic zeffa or whatever, and usually in the beginning there's the music without words. So during that music,
Oh my.
they did it as to build anticipation.
Okay.
That's the wedding I went to. That was like that.
لا, the wedding I went to was the bride was already there, and it was like a segment within the wedding itself.
See, I would have Mel. I'm talking to you. I would have Mel come perform Afro dance with the culture tribe.
With the culture.
Shout out
Culture with the K.
Culture with the K.
Ooh.
That would be fun.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, his tradition. I haven't really thought that deep.
ما في شيء واحد شيء معين
No,
تبونه
I'm not
بالأس.
a very traditional person.
Like, do you care if you wear white? Like, هل شيء مثلا important to you? Is it important to wear a
I would
tuxedo
like to wear white, yes. But actually, lately I've been seeing the white. Remember the one I told, like the white with like the florals and stuff, like colorful. I'm open to it. Like, obviously, I would prefer white, but I'm open to having like something, يعني boho style. Like I don't know, like florals with it, like color. عادي, I don't mind.
Okay.
I'm open. You never know.
Yeah.
Never say never. Go with the flow, baby.
Okay.
It's tradition, specific tradition. Not
يعني أنا كان فيني أنا ما راح أمسك a bouquet of flowers. So that's something I did not do because I'm not a flower girl ever. عند شيء مسكتي كانت قرآن.
really.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I was like, nope. I'm not holding a bouquet of flowers.
Okay.
I don't understand what it represents. They die. What are you talking about? Is tuxedo something important for you?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, ما أدري. I'm easy. يعني I'm chill. when it comes
بعدين
to-
تقولي لي أنا chill.
شنو؟
بعدين تقولي لي أنا chill.
No, you're nonchalant in delivering some things. Yeah, like you want to tell me like some exciting news or something big that's happening. That you're nonchalant about it. Like yeah,
Effortless.
yeah.
It's
That's
funny.
what I mean by
Still funny.
yeah. That's what I mean by chill.
Okay.
But like overall, like other stuff, يعني, being nonchalant and easygoing is different. And
But artisanal chocolate is important for you.
Oh yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Okay, Farah.
قاعد أقول لك.
لا يعني I really like يعني I'm gonna choose it wisely يعني I'm not gonna bring يعني wafer chocolate.
ليش مزعلك بالويفر؟
ما أدري it's not flavorful.
Well, my dad had Sunkist in his wedding.
اوه
اي
اوه
ايامهم كان ساكس حجي.
هارد كور والله
إيه.
كان.
my
yeah,
mom
yes,
had
yes.
عايشة المرطة.
What?
serious?
What
This
is that?
really old singer.
She's
like,
an OG.
like I think was
هرم
she,
من أهرام
لحظة,
الكويت.
was she always wore glasses like she had
هرم
issues
من
with her
أهرام
eyes ولا شنو؟
هرم من أهرام
Yeah,
الكويت
like
هذه.
she's a no like she's always in sunglasses.
يعني إحنا عندنا كويت تاورز. She's the fourth.
لا like the older generation that's like a really big like يعني when yeah she had عايشة المرطة.
عايشة المرطة. So basically يعني she's an OG. مباركين أرسل اثنين is her song. We still sing it. يعني it's a classic. Classic.
classic.
I don't know none of that stuff.
That's way old.
لازم
Like,
لازم we share it with you.
not a lot of people know about her either. Not a lot صدقيني like younger generation not a lot of people know.
هذه الملوت السلانج وما أدري شنو إيك وما إيك.
والله
قطيعة.
قطيعة.
You haven't now like that's taking a lot of space in you.
Cringe. That's cringe.
Cringe like some shit is cringe man.
Don't say that. إيش
You
فيها
haven't-
كلمة لوعة؟
You haven't heard of sticky icky?
Icks you know the icks the icks are icking.
It's,
لا،
it's
لا.
something sticky.
Okay. هذا it's a feeling.
ايه
بس I don't say it.
ايه
يعني disgusting. إيش فيها disgusting؟
No but it's not
Slimy.
it's less than disgusting.
في levels to it.
No يعني ick is something that's like it gives you the ick.
barf.
No
ولد عم البارف.
no like يعني you know that face اللي like مو you're not disgusted it's just like
Yeah,
cringe يعني
okay. You know when you touch the garbage bag and it's wet?
ما عمرها صارت فيها.
When you wrap the garbage bag, you want to take it outside.
you see that face you're doing that's the
When
ick.
it's wet, you feel like when قاعد تربطين and it's wet.
إنزين.
You know, that's ick.
ick.
بس ما راح أقولها. يعني أنا
No,
أحس
but
إن
like
it's a
it's-
feeling. It's
no.
not something I would say.
No,
إنه-
yeah. For example, say مثلا like something gives you an ick, like or like it could be a personality trait too.
A what?
A personality, like someone's like does something. Oh, like the way they do that gives me the ick. It could be something like that. I don't know. I can't think of something off my head, but like yeah.
أنت حينما قلتيها إن
An ick.
طريقة إن when someone does something it gives me the ick.
Yeah.
عشتني الحكة يعني. يابني الجرب.
No. Not like something disgusting.
ها.
Like cringy. Like something.
We've been trying to explain this for way too long now.
صح.
Hey, it's taking a little bit.
Whenever I think of an example or I see something, I'll let you know.
Right.
'Cause I
Don't.
can't think of something.
Don't. Omar, the mic is yours.
So basically, Shiniani is a group of Kuwaiti guys. They're not all Kuwaitis, but they're Kuwaiti guys.
Okay.
And they're all comedians, and they made this YouTube channel many years ago. And they make comedy sketches, different things. What you're about to see is one of their videos. It's a short video. So it surprised me that you guys don't know about this because they're really into the Kuwaiti culture right now. Like they're part of the history of Kuwait, literally to that point. So yeah, just watch it. Let me know what you think.
خلينا نشوف. Damn.
Yeah, there's only one video.
I've seen then I know about them but I guess not on YouTube. بس يعني يطلعوا لي those clips on Instagram وايد.
Yeah. People
love
take
those
their
two actors.
You have to go on YouTube and YouTube
check them
Shiniani and just watch all of their work.
Huge fan of both of
Yeah.
them, to be honest.
You see how the music they play with the والعود with the comedy and this is proper comedy. مو اللي نشوفه على I don't want to say.
حسافة هذا الشيء ما ينعرض بالتلفزيون. You know what I mean? Because like it's not offensive.
It's not offensive. It's actually funny.
Yeah.
And
But they
it's
do have some very they
Controversial.
consider controversial or offensive.
Everything is controversial.
So you know about this thing you don't say your mother's name.
Oh my god.
Yeah. They give a scenario of a guy رايح وزارة ويقول له انت شنو اسم امك؟ And they see that he looks at the guys.
I've
اللي
seen
قاعد-
that video.
Hey.
I've
And they
seen that
start
video.
doing something. I'm not gonna say what. He starts imagining them doing something. He freaks out. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen come out of Kuwait.
I've seen this firsthand. يعني إنه واحد يقول عادي my mom's name is this and the other people
ليش؟
and the other men like just look at them and like how is it so easy just like you just roll it out of your
It's
mouth.
just a name. I don't understand that, honestly.
And then he does that. He's like, بالعكس, I'm proud of my mom and her name and I actually love my mom's name, you know. But yes, I am proud of like saying it. I'm like, شلون عادي عندك and I'm like, أذكر myself and like another girl, we're just like, what is going on right now? Like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
A name, I guess, would make them exist.
Well, they do exist, believe it or not. يعني.
But they don't have a name.
الأهل.
البيت. I've heard that so many times.
See my mom, my sister.
مع منو طالع مع البيت والله. I've seen a meme واخدين بيت.
I'm a house like.
You know what's another Kuwaiti thing that I find very, very funny, and like my friends, they always when بالزاوية لحالي I'm cracking up. That one friend of mine knows why. When somebody says خذاك الحماس,
Okay.
you know that's خذاك الحماس. To you, it's not. But where'd you guys go? You know, in my head I'm like خذاك الحماس. Where'd you what? You know, خذاك ورحت وين?
Never thought about it that
Yeah.
way, but okay.
That's in my head. Like when somebody says خذاك الحماس, I'm like, what? I didn't get it the first time. Somebody had to explain it to me.
I have a friend like that. Every time I'm like, oh my god, imagine, or like تخيلي or whatever. I'm like, okay, Allah, I'm imagining. Say.
ايه صح تخيلي. Okay, wait, خلينا نتخيل. صح. That happens a lot. Okay, so يعني unfortunately today طبعا we did a lot of activities. We were running. شنو اشتبه؟
Yes, I think I know what you want to say.
What? يلا قص خلينا نشوف.
This episode is going to be airing on April 24th.
Yes.
So, happy birthday, our Lily. We love you.
Yes.
Shout out to Lily.
Shout out to
Lils.
زين. ومع ذلك shout out to فرح لأن راح يكون عيد ميلادها the day after. Literally they are one day apart. Unfortunately I was planning to do the whole thing بس يعني خربت علي لأن عيابتها اليوم وياي بالسيارة فما قدرت أي بشيء. We were running around today. إن شاء الله you'll figure it out شنو كنا قاعد نسوي. ولكن happy birthday.
Muchas gracias.
حتى حقك أنت مو بس حق ليلي بس shout out to Lils. We love you.
Who is Liz?
Lily's a really really good friend.
Okay.
لولوة بس هي لؤلؤة مالتنا. لؤلؤة الجروب.
Yes.
Okay.
أنا تعرفت عليها from mutual friend and she's basically a sister to me right now.
Yes, she became a really good close best friend. Yes.
I can't يعني.
Okay. Happy birthday, Liz.
إيه جد.
Lily, Lils.
We're so lucky to have her. Honestly. دايما she humbles me down. Honestly. She has that
that cozy energy, that
comfortable energy. We're so grateful. I'm so grateful to have you in our lives. The podcast كانت one of our supporters, main supporters.
Number one, yes.
ما عمرها لما قلنا لها like the idea of the podcast, she did not hesitate. She was like, go for it.
And she is giving us our she's always giving us ideas.
Oh my God.
Constructive criticism, how to get better.
من أوائل الناس اللي طرشت لنا like an essay of comments after our first episode.
Literally point by point.
Literally. And I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
We love you, Lily.
Feliz cumpleaños, mi amor.
Mommy.
So, happy birthday to you. الحين احنا راح نلف عليك انتي.
Oh my god, I hate being on the spotlight.
انزين.
I completely forgot about it.
لا, you cannot forget about it حبيبي. You cannot. You cannot forget about it. Unfortunately اليوم ما حالفني الحظ يعني اني اجيب شيء لان الجو حر حتى لو كنت بجيب كان راح يصير خلطة بيضة في السيارة. بس anyways, tell us
about
how are you feeling? What are you going to do to celebrate?
I still feel 21.
You're always 21, babe.
21.
21 savage or 23 savage ولا ما ادري
23 savage.
Also, yeah, like أحس I'm aging by number, but inside I still feel young.
هذا أهم شيء.
Yes. Age is just a number, in my opinion. you're as young as you feel. So I feel younger than I am.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, I have some good genes that I look younger than I am as well.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
No, but because you do take care of yourself. Like your
Yes.
skin, your body, the in and out.
Yes. Exercise, meditate, yoga, all of the above.
Insane. So for the next year, what is Farah planning for Farah?
Farah is planning more travels, more exploring,
Insane.
more seeing the world. That's always on my plan. Yeah, inshallah, like being happy, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Being at peace. That's the most important thing.
Alhamdulillah, inshallah.
Being healthy, health, wellness, mental health, peace. That's the most important thing. Having your loved ones around you, that's the most important thing as well. And more traveling, more exploring, more out in nature, more
Grounding.
yeah, just being out, exploring the world, because the world is such a beautiful place and nature is beautiful. Like there's so much unexplored areas to see. There's a lot to see in this world, and I'm just always like excited to just explore. But that's my biggest thing. Obviously, whatever goals I have in mind, yani, see them into fruition or fruition. I don't know how to pronounce that word, if I did it correctly.
It's okay. Do you, baby girl?
Yeah, يعني just be happy. The most important, be happy, be at peace, be positive as always. Grow my business, grow whatever, يعني achieve whatever goals I have in mind. Inshallah, and that's it. يعني take day as it goes, go with the flow, see where the flow takes me.
Well, I wish you nothing but the best.
Muchas gracias.
Because you are the best and deserve nothing but the best.
Muchas gracias.
Seriously. Yani, it's an honor to do this project with you.
Thank you.
It's an honor to have been pushed to do this with you.
Thank you. Well, it's been a fun journey with this podcast.
Oh my
بصراحة.
God.
I've actually I'm literally like each week like I'm usually looking forward to the day we shoot, just because it's so fun.
Yes.
And I enjoy it. Inshallah, this podcast grows into what we want it to be, and we reach that level that we want.
يعني لو مو فرح كان we didn't start this, honestly speaking. لو مو we didn't start this كان we haven't met عمر. كان ما تعرفنا على all our amazing guests, honestly.
Yes. We've been through like a fun journey.
Alhamdulillah.
And it's only up from here.
Yes.
Execute. That's what we're going to be doing.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. So yeah, another lap around the sun. That's how I see it. Another lap around the sun.
Okay.
But yeah, inshallah, that's the goal.
Ya Rab.
Inshallah.
Ya Rab.
Inshallah.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask some. It says personal questions. I haven't read all of them, and some whimsical questions. Whimsical. I'll pick, I guess, 2 of each.
Okay.
Amar is trying to
become more sentiment. بيطلع السنتمنت sentimental
بيطلع
values.
some
the
good
deep
content.
stuff.
ايه كلها ما تحسين كلها ينقلب very serious.
Yeah.
بعدين هو ينصدم من نفسه.
شوي.
قاعد اقول يعني.
Okay.
All right, we're ready.
What's your favorite childhood memory?
Oh, I got a lot. I honestly, alhamdulillah, I've had a really good childhood.
Alhamdulillah.
I really liked my childhood. Very healthy upbringing. I have a lot of good memories. I don't know what to choose from. I think my love of travel came because my parents like to travel, and we traveled a lot as kids. So I think that's one thing that that's been ingrained within me because of my family.
Yeah.
Love of travel. So since we were kids, my father had every summer would take us around from Thailand to Australia to Singapore to Spain, London.
Yes.
The US. I feel like I can't pick and choose which one. Like all these have special memories
Engraved within you.
Yeah.
I love that.
How about you?
Well, I have two. So the love of traveling as well, but to be extremely specific, it's Christmas in the UK. We did that every single winter break. And sleepovers with my cousins, honestly. That's something that's always something I cherished. And most of my memories are with my cousins because basically we're similar in age. يعني حتى اللي أصغر منه or أكبر منه, basically the difference is like 2 years, 3 years, and that's it. So we all grew up together, and we used to have like these huge sleepovers at my grandparents' house and all of that. So that's something as well that it's something really, really, really special.
That's nice.
I'm telling you, he's making us emotional every single time with his questions.
I'm scared that when you're put on the spot, you can't think direct. Like there's so much that you can't really think specifically, and sometimes your mind just goes blank because you're like, "Oh shit, I'm thinking now. I have to think," and it's like nothing comes out.
Now I'm thinking. Now I have to think. You know, double thinking. You know,
and that's when it goes blank.
I am thinking, ya basha. You know, I am thinking.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
Another question.
What was it?
Pregunta.
Okay. What has been the least or the worst job you've ever had?
That doesn't apply to me, I guess.
Oh my God. I can't emphasize on this much.
Because I've just had one corporate job and one real like office job. So that's the only one I've had. I can't compare.
Honestly, there is nothing really bad. لأن everything I've done, I learned something out of it. And I worked in Spain. I worked here in Kuwait, both public and private sector. And even the negative aspect of it, which I am still facing, to be honest. And I'm not going to lie about it and be like, now everything is perfect. No. I am still going through a negative side of the corporate life, and I'm facing it every single day. To be honest, I don't understand why, but shit happens. And it's happening to me every single day. But you cannot regret it. Yes, at the midst of the problem, you are, I regret this. I did 1, 2, and 3 for free. I didn't get anything out of it. But in reality, when you calm down after all of the drama, so I can say this now because I am calm. But if you asked me last week, I'd be like, I regret doing this. I regret doing that. I worked so hard. I brought in X amount of million of dollars into the company and there's no appreciation, blah, blah, blah. And Farah went through all that drama with me. And she saw
I was their emotional support friend that they come to vent out.
Miskina, she calls me up. She's like, how are you? And she regrets that question.
لا بالعكس, I want to really know.
But I'm telling you, it's that 1 week. And as I said, if you asked me that question like a week ago, I'd be like, I regret this and this and this and this. But now, after me calming down, you cannot regret anything you did in life, whether it's professional or personal. At the end of the day, you learn something and you can never regret that.
Yeah.
So.
Good answer.
Can you?
I can't answer this question because I've only had one. Like
I'll consider that your worst then.
No, it's not worse. No, don't get me wrong. But I enjoyed the job I did. I'm just saying I can't answer that because I don't have anything else. I only worked like one office job. And I honestly enjoyed it was a fun job.
ترى حتى لو it's not an office job question per se. I mean حتى in your day-to-day activity because you're a freelancer.
But I enjoy it. That's something.
Maybe you've met a weird client one time. Something happened.
Come on. Customer service is always.
But you can't talk about that. That's like customer, client.
I mean,
privacy. I don't like. I feel bad.
I have so many clients that have gotten to the level where it's like we block each other and yes.
لا لا الحمد لله I have not gone بالعكس. Well, I believe yoga is a very healthy community.
Yes.
It's fine. Sometimes you have clients that you don't vibe.
You don't vibe with.
It's just like maybe I don't know if it's a communication barriers. They don't have proper social skills. It's fine, but there's no bad blood. It's all good.
Alhamdulillah. All Gucci.
All Gucci. Yeah. So I can't say like I haven't really had like the worst experience.
لا لا alhamdulillah.
Probably the worst experience was getting stuck in traffic for an hour. I don't know.
Kuwait traffic, my love. Kuwait traffic.
Florida Turnpike also.
Yeah.
Okay, now a whimsical question, as they say on this.
I'm so
blog.
intrigued.
Yeah, I wanted to see what those whimsical questions consist of.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
An island. Easy.
What island?
Yeah.
I would say I've thought about that a couple of times, and I think somewhere in the Caribbean because good food.
Nowhere specific?
Not. I don't know because I haven't really been to all those islands, so I can't say like, oh, this one over this one over this one, but like just thinking about it, like overall, it's like tropical vibes, beach, love that. So you know how I love that vibe, and then I thought about like okay, different islands around the world, like in terms of Southeast Asia or Africa or whatever has سوالف. And then I was like, okay, I think my favorite would come to Caribbean. Good food, good music, good vibes, good weather,
only.
good beaches,
I don't trust your good weather. I have trust issues with you when you say good weather, honestly. She's such a humid lover that when she says good weather, I don't believe it. I'm like, no, that's not my country.
See, there's when I talk about good weather in terms of humidity, like when I say I like the humidity, there's a level of humidity. Yani, I like when the weather is like nice, it's warm, there's a cool breeze with like a touch of humidity, and say maybe 30%. That's good because it's good for your skin, it's good for the hair, it's good for overall health. No.
Yeah.
Dabak.
But that's you're talking about that's that really high level of humidity. But when it's like nice weather with like a touch of humidity, it's really good for your skin. It's really good for overall your eye, like everything. Dry ass weather, I can't deal with that. Everything is like dry. That's why I prefer slight humidity. But when you're talking about like 50 degrees weather with like 70% humidity, no way. I hate that humidity.
Okay.
That's marag humidity.
Marag, صح.
But maybe somewhere like that, like an island, that's easy, like right off the bat. Or like somewhere coastal, somewhere on the Mediterranean, somewhere coastal that has like some mountains in the background. Or like somewhere that has different landscapes that is accessible, that has a beach. I have to live near an ocean. That's just it. That's a deal breaker for me. It has to be somewhere near an ocean. I can't be surrounded by land on four corners.
Okay.
And the ocean has to be nice and swimmable.
Okay. For me, to be honest, one of my first places that I visited and I was like, I can see myself living here was Rotterdam, Netherlands. I remember visiting Amsterdam. And Amsterdam is chill, like it has its own vibes and whatnot. But to me, I preferred Rotterdam.
It's really nice. It's very beautiful.
It's gorgeous. The people are extremely artistic. And I love that culture, seeing that culture just walking down the street.
Street art.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And then you can also see it within their shops, like their sense
boutiques,
of style,
yes.
their boutiques. And basically it's a city that is شنو يسمونه, like Jack, for example, like Jack for us, Jabir al-Ahmed Cultural Center, they had their own cultural center there. So basically it's a city that's investing all their money and energy in culture, art, music, performance, blah blah blah. And they're bringing, and it's basically a hub for international musicians and we actually visited Rotterdam because we bought tickets for a musical concert, and And I loved how diversity was in Europe and specifically in Rotterdam. So yeah, that's a place I would want to live there.
Nice. Very specific.
Extremely specific.
I can't be specific because I haven't gone everywhere.
No. I mean, Portugal is also gorgeous to live.
Yeah, Portugal is very. I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
Azores, the Azores Islands.
Definitely. Mallorca was definitely somewhere to be.
Zanzibar. The vibes are.
Surprisingly, people of Spain, and I met a couple while visiting Ibiza. They were originally from Madrid, Spain, and they moved. And when they had their firstborn, they decided to move to Ibiza.
There's a lot of people actually that live in, and I've heard really nice things about Ibiza. It's
gorgeous
because there's a side to it that not a lot of people know about.
Yes.
The hiking, the wellness. They're very into health and wellness.
The weather you would love. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Like, forget the stereotype of Ibiza.
I'm saying there's a second part of it to it.
And I think we need to focus more on that side of Ibiza because of how gorgeous it is, rather than the crazy party life. It's also extremely dirty. But like,
there's actually a lot of people from like, and especially I know from UK and other places where it's really cold, they actually have a second home in Ibiza where they go live there part-time during the winter because it's too cold in other places.
Ibiza is definitely another
I haven't gone there, so I cannot say
Yeah. No, you should.
Yeah.
You should. Another whimsical question for us?
I guess that's the last question. If you win 10 million KD right now,
okay,
what would you do with it?
Buy some property.
Yeah, I would invest and
Property. Property for sure.
Yeah.
Like around and in some places that are booming because that's the best return on investment.
And then buy an island and share it with Farah.
Yes. It'll be island buddies.
Yes, we will be.
Island gals.
Yeah. Can I visit?
Of course.
Okay, nice.
Of course. I'll be in Ibiza, by the way. I'll share my address with you guys.
Share location.
Definitely
Move out, move out and find something that like invest in something that becomes passive income.
Exactly.
So you don't have to worry about it.
Nope.
Maybe become an angel investor. I don't know.
Oh my God. And I'll host like gatherings / parties every weekend.
We'll move.
Oh
Both of us together. We'll be island buddies.
Definitely. Definitely. If I have 10 million, I'll be in Ibiza for sure. For sure. Living the life.
No, I'll be traveling around first. Because my goal is like to travel to as many as like, so I'll be traveling around until I find somewhere that I...
And I'll hold the fort down. What would you do?
Maybe buy a yacht.
10 billion? 10 million?
حتى below billion.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
The more the merrier.
Yeah, the more the merrier. I would do the same, honestly. I would probably invest most of it and then take out a loan and live off of that. You know, that's the smart way to do it.
Yeah.
10 million is too low for a yacht though. So yeah, and after the return of investments, when more money comes, and then
can't wait to live in Ibiza, you guys.
So that was an unexpected fun episode.
Definitely.
It went through turns and curves and everything.
Yes, yes.
So ending it here, wrapping it up. As always, keep it for real.
Big love.
Peace.